These fancy duds, my faithful and fashion-conscious viewers, comprise the High Priest set from the Elden Ring DLC. You get it after defeating that degenerate hand-fetishist cult leader, Count Ymir. Yeah, I know what you're thinking, friends. I'm totally in tune with my viewers. It looks a bit too Disney evil queenish for your tastes. Yeah, sure, I totally agree. And the gloves and fancy underwear aren't all that snazzy. But this hipster magic hat increases intelligence and arcane, guys. Not bad, eh? Although I have to admit, I do look pretty awesome wearing just those pieces. The robe itself, aside from exuding superior style and panache, isn't infused with any special skills or benefits. But the real magic with this set happens when you alter it. Typically, when you alter an armor piece, the results are rather boring. But when you alter the High Priest chest piece, man, oh man, that's where the magic happens. It's the greatest transformation of all, well worth the 500 runeskis. The alteration also adds a powerful bonus to it, and when you pair this fashion masterpiece with that huge finger hammer thingy and Ymir's magic wand, we're talking about the peak, the zenith of Elden Ring fashion. This is high fashion for the fashionista snob in all of us. Just look at me, I'm such an alpha-class stud. I know, it's hard to look away. But yeah, I look and feel simply amazing in this getup. Now you might think that those brainiac geniuses over at From Software just dreamed up these spectacular, tailored sets in the game out of thin air, but that's not true. You see, our Elden Lord Miyazaki is a bit of a fashion hound himself. Don't let that Bill Gatesy look fool you. He sent out his developer geniuses to the world's most prestigious fashion shows to seek inspiration for Elden Ring characters, armor sets, and the fashion statements that we find everywhere in this world. Here's my proof. These aren't mere coincidences, folks. Miyazaki's boys lifted the latest hoity-toity, elitist fashionista designs and cleverly adapted them into the game. This simply demonstrates Miyazaki's highbrow tastes and sophisticated Soho fashion sense hidden beneath that dreary, drab, regular dude facade. Just look at this. You can't unsee it. I mean, come on, this one's a direct knockoff. And this is the inspiration for the finger robe. It just has to be. It's not a coincidence. They then combined this with that coat Kramer wore in that one Seinfeld episode. And voila. Behold, I present to you the new and improved finger robe. Genius. Sheer genius. You're going to make a big splash in this high-fashion armor set, especially while riding out in the countryside with Torrent. All the villagers you pass will rush out to see you in your fancy duds. Here they come running for selfies. They just love me. And I love the way that feathery cape flows so gracefully when you jump off your horse and start bonking away at poor, defenseless men and their horses. Gotta look fresh when taking care of business. Sure, you're going to have to embark on a long, tedious quest to set up the showdown with that Ymir perv. But he goes down easy, like the punk he was, and coughs up his goodies for me to possess. So, unless you want to run around dressed like all those ordinary tarnished trash out there in the lands between, give this high-end, oven-fresh finger robe a spin around the block and see just how many heads you'll turn with those finger-licking good spells and that gazing finger hammer thing. You'll be the talk of the town, I betcha. I made a whole video on this weapon if you want to check it out above. The cape makes me look like some squirrel or hamster or some furry critter crawling around like I'm up to no good. And if you know me, I'm always up to no good. Well, that's it for now, my fellow fashionista fans. Don't forget to squeeze that love button down there for me if you will. Now, I know I can't hold a torch to the great Elden Lord himself, but I would suggest that for his next game, Miyazaki send his crack team of creative geniuses to some other kind of fashion show. Like this one. Yeah, there you go. Make some hot armor using these fashion mamas for inspiration. You bet I'd play something like that. Oh yeah. More of this, please.